ممنون از خانم مرادی. و اینک پیام دکتر جیمز کارکرافت، یکی از فعالین اجتماعی که علاوه بر استادی دانشگاه‌های استرانفورد و آنهایم و اکثر دانشگاه‌ها یکی از قدیمی‌ترین مبارزان اجتماعی علیه امپریالیسم و سرمایه‌داری بوده و میباشد. ایشان بیشتر از 45 جلد کتاب در رابطه با مسائل آمریکای جنوبی و سیستم سرمایه‌داری به تألیف درآورده و سالهای 78-79، یعنی یک سال قبل از انقلاب، از طرف عفو بین‌المللی در ایران بوده است و با تمام شخصیت‌های جنبش سیاسی آن زمان آشنایی داشته است. دکتر جیمز کارکرافت.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. I do not speak Farsi. Forgive me. But I think I speak some pretty decent English. And it's the internationalist language that we all here engage in. I must say first that it is a personal honor to be present with so many distinguished fighters for human liberation, former political prisoners, guerrilla fighters, revolutionary thinkers, scholars, poets, musicians, and so on that are gathered here tonight. I feel that, of course, the largest group here tonight, equally distinguished, are all our fallen ones. The tens of thousands of fallen comrades, true revolutionaries, who went into all of this with their eyes open and paid the ultimate price, which I think everyone here is willing to pay as well. And in that spirit, as we say in Latin America about our fallen ones, all of them are here, presente, with us. I carry all of them in my heart. I carry all the Iranian people in my heart, a heroic people with a great history not only of political struggle, but of culture, and of course literature, and being a poet also. I appreciate that very much. I just want to say also that we have quite a gathering tonight of people from Montreal, and by the way also from Washington and DC in the United States and other parts of the world. And I see now in the audience at least 5 members of my own organization, which is about a year and a half old now, I believe. Un año y pico que tenemos en Base de Paz, no? La Base de Paix, sitting there. They all speak Spanish, and they're from different countries. And I would say 80% of the 5 people present are under 30 years of age, maybe under 25 years of age. We have a very internationalist, peace-loving, peace faith in Montreal in response to the call from Venezuela after the military bases of the United States were established in Colombia to create peace bases all over the world. And so we work in coalition. We hope to work in coalition with you, of this organization, and with all the Iranian revolutionary and peace-loving community of Canada, not just Montreal, you know. And we have other people from Montreal, Quebec here. I saw Amir from Quebec Solidaire earlier. I don't know if he's still here. And all of us work together. We are a coalition in our organization, but I belong to the Committee for the Defense of Humanity in Montreal and the Table de Concertation Cuba, Quebec, and many other international organizations based in Montreal and our local chapters, and we all work together. So once again, on behalf of all of us in Montreal, who speak French mostly, and a few of us who speak English and Spanish and Farsi also, because we want to cooperate and interrelate with you more and more now. Many thanks to all our fallen ones. Tomorrow is September 11th, the anniversary of the coup in Chile. We will be having similar words tomorrow at the Tree of Peace in Montreal in honor of Compañero Presidente Salvador Allende and all our fallen ones in Latin America, not just Chile. And I also want to add one thing. I forgot to say this. Latin American peoples support the Iranian revolution of the masses, not the Islamic distortion of all that, not the repressive regime, photographs of which we were watching earlier. But we support the 3 million demonstrators in Tehran over a year ago, whose photos we saw. We support the political prisoners in Iran, and we support the national sovereignty of Iran. And that is why Cuba has been the leading voice against the nuclear war threat against Iran, and why Venezuela and Brazil and other Latin American countries, Bolivia, have also been leading the Latin American defense of national sovereignty of Iran against the imperialist threat and the Israeli Zionist threat to the survival of 75 million Iranian people. So in great solidarity for peace in that part of the world as well. And obviously with the Palestinian struggle, we have a strong struggle, as you know, here in Montreal. And I'm sure we have Palestinians present in the audience as well. In honor of all our international solidarity, we say no to imperialism, yes to revolution, yes to peace, and yes to internationalism. Thank you.
خب حالا نوبت رو میدیم به گروه موسیقی خانم لوئیس دسترین و دوستان که به خاطر این برنامه و همبستگی با این یادمان امشب اینجا هستن و قرار قطعاتی رو برامون اجرا کنن. این گروه که از چندین نفر تشکیل شدن، آقای رودریگو سالازار که نوازنده گیتار هستن، آندره مارتین پرکاشن، پیر الیور والد آکاردون و خانم لوئیس دسترین که هم خواننده و سراینده اشعار این ترانه ها می باشد. مرسی.
Bonsoir, plutôt. Good evening. And thank you very much, the Iranian community in Montreal, for inviting us to perform at such an important moment, an important day. With me tonight is Rodrigo Salazar, Pierre-Olivier Ouimet, and André Martin. And we're going to perform 5 songs for you in English, French, and Spanish, 4 of my composition. And these songs I offer up as gifts to all those of you who have suffered, for all those of you who have lost, and for all of you who still believe, despite everything you've been through, in humanity. The first song is La Rencontre. It's a song that I wrote about Montreal, about the wonderful sides of Montreal, not the cold and the wind and the lack of chaleur humaine, but of the part of Montreal that brings people together, brings languages together through music, through theater, through poetry, and through dance, where you don't need to speak. So it doesn't matter what language you speak. You can all join together. La rencontre. Je veux te rencontrer dans une ville qui se mue et vibre sans défense désormais, loin de la rancœur et de l'amertume des canons qui fument, remparts fortifiés. Je veux te rencontrer. Danser la cueca dans une rafale de rire, pour enfin finir avec les blues et le cafard au soleil de midi, de la place publique sur l'air ludique d'un accordéon. Je veux te rencontrer dans une ville qui se mue et vibre sans défense désormais. Je veux te rencontrer. Danser le tango dans un grand soupir, voir s'anéantir tourmente et fracas parmi les étoiles au clair de la lune. Des rubans de brume nous enlacent pour nous faire tourner. Je veux te rencontrer dans une ville qui se mue et vibre sans défense désormais. Je veux te rencontrer. Danser la samba au rythme débridé. Je veux des mains du pied emportés par la fête sur le sable chaud au tomber de la nuit, où même les plus agiles tombent abrutis. Je veux te rencontrer dans une ville qui se mue et vibre sans défense désormais, loin de la rancœur et de l'amertume des canons qui fument, remparts fortifiés. Je veux